As you know, we said that we want to be carbon net zero neutral by 2030. And this comes with a couple of measures. Number one is we are investing in energy efficiency projects for our buildings, for industries. We are investing in decentralized energy systems, where we go for cogeneration, combined power and heat kind of projects. We are of course working on our fleet, on our Siemens fleet, to reduce CO2 emission. And last but not least, we are buying green electricity. Preferably, of course, coming from Siemens wind turbines, where we are buying into and having equity from solar or wind power plants, and we're using that power to really fuel our operations. Our clear message goes along with our own program, and the message here is it's a business case. So the investment we are putting into place, the 100 million, for example, for energy efficiency, it gives us a payback of 20 million per annum. So we are talking about, intending 3 to 4, maybe 5 years of paying back. In these times of low interest rates, I would say it's a good business case. So the clear message is it's a good business case. You have to choose the right technologies, of course, but then you can really do something good for the economy and ecology. I don't know whether there's a single measure, there's no really silver bullet. For me, one of the big levers, of course, is getting the regulations and the policies straight. You have to have certainty in order to really have a certainty for investment. So money is there, good projects are there. So if there's a certainty of investment, then that's something which helps a lot. Second one would be a clear policy on CO2 pricing. We do believe that there's a price linked to CO2 emission. If we get that straight, and that not only on a municipal or federal, but maybe international level, then I guess we have a very, very strong impact, because then very many technologies would go into the money, and that would by itself trigger a lot of new projects. I think technology-wise, one of the big, and here we have to talk about, it's not only about power generation, electricity, it's really about the combination which is addressing all fields. We know that emissions coming from transport, equally from industry, as well as from the energy sector. So that means deploying these technologies on a broad scale without silos. For example, electric mobility is tearing down the silo between mobility and power generation. So that means that's something that has to go together. Secondly, we have to look very much into the urban environments, because cities are the biggest producers of CO2. It's more than 70% coming from cities. So we really have to see how to make urbanization livable, at the same time getting technology in place to reduce CO2. And as I said, last but not least, getting the governments in place in order to really give a stable environment where it's worthwhile to invest. Siemens is going to be carbon net neutral by 2030 in deploying our technologies, and it is a business case. So we believe if Siemens can do that, others can do that as well.